how to embed an InDesign Pro project in another web page, and then also how to move that InDesign Pro project in a different path or subfolder. So let's recap the previous one. I tried to deploy this to embed this InDesign Pro project inside of a web page, but still in root. So I put it in a project called Subfolder Embed Host, and then put all of the files here. So now what I want to do is, instead of hosting it right here, so I'm going to delete all of them, and then the config is using the default base is /, but I put a history here, and then I'm going to delete the other files except for index.html, because this is my own index.html that I have customized. Okay, now I only have an index.html now. So okay, and then let me try to host it using Node.js HTTP server. Right. So there is it. This is just the header and then the footer, and I want to put the InDesign app inside of this. So I want to put it inside a folder. Let's call this folder chat, just as an example. So if I just do this and then I build the app, okay, the build is done, and then copy of the files from this into this chat folder. Then I change the references to that chat folder, and also, yeah, this router base is needed to change also, but that's usually by also changing this base. Okay, this and this. Okay, now if I just do that, then I will have this one, but a lot of files will not be loaded, okay, because it's still loading from / instead of from /chat. So to fix that, it seems that what we need to do is already in the UMI.js documentation. This is UMI.js version 3, yeah, version 3. And first, if you deploy the HTML to a non-root directory, we can change the base. But yeah, it seems that actually I'm deploying to index here, right? Okay, so I think what I should do is instead of using chat there, let me try okay, let me try just renaming this to dist, and when I create a folder called chat, I will put dist and index.html inside of this one, so to make it more realistic scenario. And that means here I will change all of this chat / into dist /, right? Okay, So that means when I'm loading this, I have nothing, but if I go to /chat, I will get my app. But it's still error here. So what I should do is that I need to change this base as described in the documentation here. This is the HTML file because my HTML is in /chat. So I change this base to /chat. And actually this will change the index HTML in here. If you build it, it will change the index HTML there, and actually what it does is changing this one. Okay. So this is the router base, the base of the HTML file. So you can already change this by using okay, but I think alright, so it also changes here, right? I think if we change it to / it's also okay. Alright, so it seems that this one is only needed, or this one is only needed if we are using the history the history management that is not using hash. Okay, but in this case we are not using we are using hash instead of the default history provided by browser. Okay, so that means that we need to have a URL, something like this, but this requires a configuration on the server side, so we are not going to use the browser kind of history, but instead we will be using the hash kind of history. So that means if we want, but yeah, I think it's a good practice to still put the base even if we are using hash history. Why? Because it makes it easier to change between hash history and browser history type. So I'm just leave it as /chat/ here. So that means if I do this, will like this, which in my opinion this is okay. It might be quite weird because why is this repeating it again from /chat and then there's a /chat here. But again, if you think about it, and this, if you want to change server-side configuration to not use the hash history but instead using the browser history, then this configuration is more portable. Okay, so how do we fix this one? So to fix this one, actually UmiJS already provided the solution here that I didn't read before. So what is it? Okay, static resources are in a non-root directory or CDN. So the static resources are the CSS, JS, and the things that the UmiJS built here. So these are the static files. Because they are in a different folder, we need to put this public path. So to change it, go to config.ts and then go to public path, and the public path is in /chat/dist, because in our host app is in /chat and then /dist. Then I can build the app again. And it's done. So I can remove this and just replace everything there. Okay, so I will also need to change the file name here. So let's see if this works, and then I refresh. Yep, so it's working. So this is now I have my own app here that has a header, and there is a footer. This is a different HTML. It can be inside another app like WordPress or anything. And then inside of that, I have this InDesign Pro app that is not in an iframe. It's a proper React app, web app initialization, and then it's inside a parent path or folder or anything. So this can be merged with another parent web app. So that's it. I hope this is useful for you, and I also had a lot of fun trying to figure out how to do this. Alright, I'm Handy. See you in the next video, where I'm going to try to embed this in a WordPress website using WordPress plugin.